Hi, this is Arya. Please subscribe to Talk System.
தூய கல்ச்செக்கு எண்ணெய்க்கு நீஹா ஆயில்.
I was doing a lot of work in the Tamil industry as a child artist. I've done around 50, 60 ads that I get a good project and I make my debut in the Tamil industry as well. So, yes. So, Zilanoru Kadal, I did that movie when I think I was 8 or 9 years old approximately. Yeah. But my personal preference would always be in a performance-oriented character. Of course, the robot, even though it's just one scene, it's very close to me. That movie is very, very close to me.
Vanakkam. This is actress Shriya Sharma and you're watching talksofcinema.com.
ஹாய் வியூவர்ஸ், வெல்கம் டு டாக் சினிமா. இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஸ்கைப் இன்டர்வியூல நம்ம கூட யார் இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நீங்க நிறைய பேர் அவங்களை சைல்ட் ஆர்டிஸ்டா பார்த்திருப்பீங்க ஜில்னு ஒரு காதல் மூவில. ஸோ அவங்க இப்போ ஒரு சூப்பரான ஹீரோயினா வளர்ந்து நம்ம முன்னாடி நிற்கிறாங்க. ஸோ லெட்ஸ் வெல்கம் ஆக்ட்ரஸ் ஸ்ரேயா சர்மா. ஸோ வணக்கம் மேம், how are you?
Vanakkam, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, ma'am. Thank you. And how are you doing in this quarantine? What's your new hobbies you develop, all those things?
So actually, I'm in my final semester of law. So I am currently awaiting exams. So most of my quarantine has gone in preparing for exams and giving online practicals and stuff like that. So yeah, been quite busy on that front.
Yeah, super, ma'am. And how is that combination work, ma'am? Actress and advocate. So it's a different combination, right? So how you
Yes.
had interest in pursuing law?
So academics was always a priority. Like I've never given up on education while I was doing my acting work. At the same time, I've never even taken a break from acting to focus on my education. But for my parents, it was like a dead deal that you have to get a professional degree. So I plan to do law because my grandfather is also an advocate. And so I seek inspiration from him, and plus being outspoken. And to be honest, I feel to a certain extent, advocates are also kind of like actors because you have to come in front of the court, stand and speak and argue and, put up a front. So I found it quite intriguing, and that's why I took up law. And I've almost completed my graduation now. I'm just waiting for my final exam.
Okay, super. And you are planning to take up career in advocate also, ma'am? Or else you are just doing it for the sake of degree? What's your...
No. Yes. So no, actually, I was very sure that whatever course I want to pursue, it would want to be the one that I could also convert into a profession, convert it into a career. And I'm very glad I took up law because I'm quite intrigued by it. So I've been consistently scoring the highest marks in my examinations, and I've also taken part in a lot of competitions that you have to take part when you're a law student. I mean, of course, it's optional if you want to do it. But I did it because I wanted to develop the requisite skills which are needed to be a good lawyer as well, because I really like the legal profession too. So I have done it very sincerely, and I think that's the reason why I had to take the 2-year break that I took, because I couldn't manage both acting as well as law because it was becoming quite hectic. So yes, I have done it quite sincerely.
Yes, ma'am. And your first film in Tamil is Jilanoru Kadal, right? So still
Yes.
people remember you in the name of Aishwarya, and they still celebrate the character whenever they saw the movie in TV. So why you didn't do more Tamil films, ma'am? So as a child artist, you did Jilanoru Kadal, and in Endiran you would come in the last scene. So after that, your people are expecting that your debut movie as heroine would be in Tamil, but you chose Telugu. So what's the reason?
So I'll be very honest, there was never any reason as to why I've chosen Telugu or Tamil. It's just the kind of work that came my way. I was doing a lot of work in the Tamil industry as a child artist. I've done around 50, 60 ads. So I think for advertisement, I haven't done much in Telugu as much as if I've done in Tamil. When it comes to movies, of course, I've done Zilanoru Kadal, I've done Robot, but I've also done a movie with Gautam Menon sir, with Samantha and Jeeva. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the movie.
Needane in Ponmathunam, yeah.
Yes. So I've done that as well. But what happened, I think, was I started getting a lot more offers from Telugu industry, and it was just, getting work from whichever industry it is, and I was taking it up, and it just happened one after the other. So I did a lot of movies back to back in Telugu as a child actor, and then I got 2 movies as a lead. So my career started off there. Yes, I'm waiting eagerly myself that I get a good project and I make my debut in the Tamil industry as well. So yes.
Super, ma'am. And people here are also waiting for it. And do you follow Tamil movies, ma'am? Are you following it?
Did I get movies? Is that what you're asking me?
No, no, no. Do you follow Tamil movies? You see Tamil
Follow?
movies?
Yes. I mean, I try to, but not as much. I
Okay,
feel
so
for
you
the
read.
past 2 years, yes. I mean, I'll be very honest. In fact, even with regards to Hindi cinema, I haven't been able to follow much because I was extensively into my legal profession. I was doing internships and stuff like that, so it was quite engrossing in that front. But yes, I've been trying to keep myself up with Tamil cinema as well. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how is the transition is been from becoming a child artist to an heroine? Because people would see as a child artist, still they will still remember the childish face. So I am
Correct.
asking, how was the transition? It is difficult or it was a smooth transition?
Okay, see, I feel there are two facets to it. I mean, as a person, for me as an artist, I do not feel that I was making a transition because I love acting. So whether I'm doing it as a child actor or whether I'm doing it as a lead actor, it made a little difference to me. So as an artist, of course, the transition was quite easy. I didn't find any challenges as such. And I feel from the audience perspective as well. I mean, I'll speak predominantly because I've done in Telugu the work. I don't think I agree with you completely that, there's still resemblance that people make with my child actor careers. And I take it as a very positive uh, blessing, in fact, that people already do know me. They already have a connect with me. And so I'm happy about it. And I know that, they welcomed me with open arms, even as an actress. I just hope to do more interesting work so that I can live up to their expectations. That's
Okay,
about it.
super. And as a heroine, what are the characters you are expecting, ma'am? So are you open to do glamorous roles? Are you preferring any character roles, very strong roles, not with related to glamour or all those things? What is your preference would be as a heroine?
See, I'm actually open to everything, but my personal preference would always be in a performance-oriented character. Because even though I've acted a lot as a child artist, I still somewhere feel that I have a lot of potential that is left unexplored. So I would want people to see the acting side of me, my acting to come out in a proper way. So I would want to do more performance-oriented characters. But yes, I mean, glamour is a part of it, so I'm open to both.
Okay, so now how will you choose your subject, ma'am? You alone will listen to the stories, or you have your parents or some mentor suggesting you to do some movies? How that process is coming up? So you alone take the decision, or how it is?
No, I take it along with my parents, my father especially. He's the one who we sit and we decide upon the script. And recently, of course, we are focusing more on the production house, on the team, because we realize that, just making a movie is not sufficient. It has to reach the masses also. It has to have that launch. So we are aware about that and we are making those conscious efforts to pay emphasis that not only the script needs to be good, but also the team has to be such that they're quite passionate and they'll make it a project that can reach the larger masses.
Yeah, super, ma'am. And after this pandemic, so many movies have started to release in OTT, and web series are doing well. So what's the take on OTT and web series? So you are also willing to explore OTT platform and web series?
Absolutely. I think OTT and these platforms are now in trend. We have the biggest of actors, everyone who's coming onto it. And as a millennial myself, we are hooked to OTT platforms. I think we rarely watch something on the television nowadays. It's all on Netflix and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm absolutely open to it. And I think it gives you a lot more room for creativity and it gives you a lot more scope for flexibility. I mean, you can do whatever you want and put it out there and people actually follow it up. So, yeah, it gives you a lot of outreach too because it's not limited to, say, one particular area. It's quite international in that sense.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So let's talk something more about Jillinur Kader. So how you landed in that opportunity and tell us about your experience acting with Surya sir and Jyotika ma'am.
So, Zillanur Kadal, I did that movie when I think I was 8 or 9 years old,
Yeah.
approximately. So I was quite young. I know, as a matter of fact, I had done a lot of advertisements in, as I mentioned earlier, also in Tamil, and I have been doing them since the time I started acting. That I think since the age of 3 and 4, I started doing Tamil ads also. parallelly with Hindi cinema. So I think it was because of certain advertisements that I did that I got casted in the movie. Of course, shooting for it was an absolute delight. It was absolute a fun ride. I have to say that working with Surya sir and Jyotika ma'am was one of my most fond memories and one of my most pleasant experiences because they were very, very warm. They were very loving on the set. In fact, I still remember this one incident wherein they took me to a game shop and
Okay.
they were like, buy whatever you want, a toy. And for a child of that age, it's like a wonder house. You're getting to do whatever you want. Of course, my parents were like, don't buy, don't buy. But I couldn't resist and I ended up taking a Barbie doll. And so, I mean, they were so gracious and so loving, that this gesture, I think, is something that has stuck by me. Also on the set, we used to play a lot, have a lot of fun. Krishna sir, the director, I have a lot of distinct memories also with him sitting and explaining me the scene and how to go about it. Quite enthusiastic, and I also, feel very happy now because even after it has completed around 14 years or so, Tamil audience and especially Tamil fans still remember me as Aishu. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy and content with it.
Yes, ma'am. So, that movie is still very fresh. So, in TV also people would watch it again and again. And at 2020 also, it's still a fresh romantic love story. So, that's the main thing in that movie.
Highlight.
And yeah. So, and we are also expecting that you would again work with Surya sir as a heroine because that would be a great thing. Like
I
daughter
would
and
love
then yeah.
to. I would absolutely love to. And I hope if somebody is listening it, please make something like this. It'll be my absolute honor to have that opportunity.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely, ma'am. Yeah, definitely, and it will happen very soon. And also, you expected that reach, ma'am, from that movie because, as you said, you were very young. And I remember I watched that movie during my 10th standard, 10th board exam. I watched it in theater. So it's
Okay.
at that age, that popularity, that fame, how you manage it? Did you realize that okay, I'm popular now? Because that age you don't know much, right? So I'm asking about how
Correct.
you handle those things.
See, I'll be very honest. I never really realized it as such because since the time I've gained consciousness, this is what I've been doing. So since the age of 3, I used to go to shoot, and come back, and at house, of course, it's a very normal atmosphere. It isn't something which is very different. And I was already used to the fact that, people used to recognize me and, come and want to get a picture clicked. So I never really took it onto my head. I feel because for me, what was most important is when I'm on a set, I have to make sure that what the director wants, I'm delivering it. I'm giving my 100% to the performance. And I think this is one thing that I have, kept to myself all these years. So no matter what role I'm doing, where am I doing it, which language, I think I always make it a point to give my 100% best. And if that work is appreciated by the audience, obviously you feel very happy. Today, I feel very happy when I see that, even after so many years, as you said, people are watching the movie and they're loving it as much as they did back then. So of course, as an actor, that's what you want. So today I'm very, very happy. But yeah, I mean, at that time, of course, I just kept to my craft.
Yes, ma'am. Because even though your first movie as heroine is in Telugu, Tamil people started recognizing you, and they have also shared pic also. Remember this girl? She is acting as a heroine in Telugu movie, and they have shared those pics also. So that's the reach you got in Tamil industry. So that's why I
Yes.
asked this question. And another major thing, what about sharing screen space with superstar Rajinikanth sir in Robot?
It was an absolute dream come true. I think Rajni sir is the legend. I mean, there are no words to describe him, and to have gotten an opportunity to work alongside with him, and that too in such a coveted project being directed by Shankar sir. I think I was truly blessed. And more than that, of course, it was a very humbling experience because I personally believe that when you're working with such great actors, you learn a lot from offset. I mean, their humility, the way they approach their work, the way they are on set, there's so much to learn. And I feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to have worked with Rajni sir. So, of course, Robot, even though it's just one scene, it's very close to me. That movie is very, very close to me.
Yeah, and that one scene is pretty much in the climax, right? So that's important
Correct.
scene in the movie, actually. So
Correct. Yes.
Did you remember anything what Rajini sir said to you? Anything specifically Rajini sir told you?
Yeah, no, I remember that I went up to him and I was sitting on the set and I met him and he spoke to me normally as to, which class am I studying in and things like that. And in the end, he was just like, you do good work and, keep doing it, keep doing good work. And yeah, that's what he had told me at that point in time. It was a very brief interaction, but it's something that I cherish till date. Vanakkam, Nina, Nina, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நான் நல்லா இருக்கிறேன். So if I would get an opportunity to work with them again, Rajni sir, Surya sir, Vijay sir, Vikram sir, Ajit sir, all these actors, they're amazing and I have watched.
If you like this interview, please do like, share and comment. Subscribe to Talks of Cinema.
தூய கல் செக்கு எண்ணெய்க்கு நீஹா ஆயில்.